Welcome back, guys. It is my final day here in Sri Lanka. And speaking of finals, the Sri Lankan cricket team is actually in the finals for the Asia Cup. And if you would like to show your support, make sure you check out Cricket Ceylon for awesome shirts like this and also officially licensed Sri Lankan cricket merchandise. The details for Cricket Ceylon will be down in the description. And now, back to the video. Well, guys, it is a sad day. My stay here in Sri Lanka has come to an end and we are actually headed to the airport right now. It had been 10 years since the last time I came to Sri Lanka, and while many people warned me not to go and not to come here because you can't do anything, I'm so glad I did because we got so much done. We saw so many things. I saw my family, the food was great, the people even better, and honestly, if you're questioning coming to Sri Lanka, question no more, because you should. It's absolutely amazing here. All the bad things about the crisis are dying down. You know, the cricket team's doing really well again. So just come to Sri Lanka. You're gonna have a blast, and don't listen to the news. It's really exaggerated. I'm so sad to be leaving, guys, but now the journey must continue, and off to Bangkok we go. All right, guys, I am all checked in and ready to go. We are about to board now, and it's kind of a weird flight. We're actually flying to Malaysia, and then there's like a 5-hour layover, and then we're gonna head to Bangkok. The reason being, because it was a lot cheaper. I think it was like half the price of just going direct to Bangkok, but it's through AirAsia, and we should be in Malaysia pretty soon. Welcome to Malaysia, guys. We are only here for a couple hours, but we will be back. But anyways, let's talk about AirAsia, because I was not expecting that good of a service. I've heard some pretty negative reviews about AirAsia, but my flight here was buttery smooth. The crew was incredible. We left on time and actually got there early, and there was tons of legroom as well. I mean, I'm only 5'6", so do with that what you will, but for me it was plenty. But yeah, I am thoroughly surprised with AirAsia and very satisfied with their service. And speaking of nice things, this airport is absolutely gorgeous. Sure beats the Sri Lankan one. It looks like brand new, and these stores are well lit. Congrats to Malaysia, honestly. It's a beautiful airport. Anyways, guys, my flight is in 5 hours and I gotta find the gate, so I'll catch you around takeoff to Bangkok. And 5 hours later, guys, we are about to board our flight to Bangkok. I am super sleepy because I haven't slept all night, but I will see you in a couple hours in Thailand. Welcome to Bangkok, guys. I'm so excited to be here. It's one of those bucket list places to visit for me. And I mean, between the incredible nightlife, the scenery, and the rich culture, and of course that incredible food, it's like a Disney World for adults. But I just got my bag and now we're gonna head to the Airbnb, so I'll see you there. All right, guys, so here is the Airbnb, and it's up 4 flights of stairs, and they do not have an elevator, but yeah, it's nice and small. There's key cards to get in to the building and also the room, so that's kind of nice. It's pretty safe, and there's always the guy downstairs to help you as well, so it's kind of like a hotel, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this is the Airbnb. It's really small, but it's in a really good location here in Bangkok. And there's the tiny bathroom, kind of interesting. But you got a nice big TV, a nice window as well, and a mini fridge and a microwave. So really, there's not much to complain about. I mean, I think this is like $13 a day, and I was not expecting like the key cards to get into the building and to get into the room. So that's really cool. It also comes with AC and of course Wi-Fi, because I need that. But yeah, I really like it, and it's completely worth it, I think. And let's get this AC on, because it is very hot here. So I am pretty tired because I didn't sleep last night, so I'm probably gonna take a nap for a bit, and then I'm not gonna go out much today just because I need a SIM card and my maps aren't loading, so I don't want to leave and then get lost. So maybe if there's a 7-Eleven somewhere around here, we can eat some 7-Eleven and check that out. We are on our way to 7-Eleven, and you're probably wondering why I'm going to 7-Eleven here in Bangkok, but I got 2 reasons. One, because I need some groceries and water and stuff, and then the other is because 7-Eleven in Asia is a completely different animal to what you get in the US. But don't worry, we will be hitting the street food markets bright and early tomorrow. So there are 3 things I've noticed here in Bangkok that have stood out to me. The first is that everyone is wearing a mask. Even on bikes, there's people wearing masks, and I just took mine off to talk really quick. But another thing is how clean and organized things are here. There's, you know, people driving on the right side of the lane. It's not as chaotic as I thought it'd be, and also it's a lot cleaner than I thought it'd be. But anyway, we are here at 7-Eleven now. So I've noticed that there's a lot of 7-Elevens here, like across the street from each other. That's how often you'll find one. But hey, I'm not complaining. 7-Eleven here is crazy awesome. And already there's something catching my eye here. I've got pork buns too. Let's try one of these. Actually, we've got barbecue pork. And maybe an onigiri, why not? Looks like they've also got some rice that you can heat up, and then some like fried pork. Ooh, look, this one has an egg in it too. But doesn't look too appetizing to me. Egg tofu and minced pork soup. That sounds good. Let's try one of those. It's got a bunch of meats as well, and that's what I love. There's meat in everything here. Looks like they got this weird sticky rice burger too. Let's try that. And then a bunch of milks, obviously, and all kinds of tempting flavors. Let's get one of these chocolate milks. And it looks like they've also got this mixed fruit milk. All right, let's go ahead and try a Fanta that you don't get in the States. This is melon orange. But yeah, let's move on. All right, so this fridge has a bunch of exciting stuff in it. All kind of fried rice and stuff. Grilled salmon and soy sauce. Let's try the salmon with rice. Let's grab some dessert here. Let's get this mochi cake and a Thai custard filled. And it looks like that's it. Alright guys, so we got some food from 7-Eleven here, and now we're gonna head back to the Airbnb to try out. But I also saw a pretty cool kind of mall place area on the way here, so let's stop by there. And it's starting to rain as well, but let's go to the mall. You know, I probably should have bought an umbrella from 7-Eleven. That's what I should have done. That would have been smart. Because now it's starting to get a little harder. All right guys, so it's called King Tower. It's got a movie theater in there, and then I think it's like a duty-free shop. So they've got a bunch of like clothing brands and I guess candy stores and stuff like that in there. So let's go check it out. The building actually looks really cool. I don't know if you can see it yet. Yeah, there's the building. It looks super cool. Ooh, it's fancy. They got a Prada store to start with. And this looks super cool. Gucci. Alright, these are a little out of my budget, but I'm sure we can look around. It looks pretty high too. There's a couple levels here. But let's go upstairs. And it looks like more stores that are out of my budget. It's really cool here though, and literally cool because the AC is working great, and I'm glad I was able to get out of the rain for a couple of minutes here. I do still need a GoPro mount, so let's go see if I can find it here. Alright, well this is more in my price range, I think. Adidas, a North Face, Under Armour. Upstairs is like just one giant Walmart, except with really fancy, really recognizable brands. As you can see, I am definitely not dressed to be here. I am dressed to go to 7-Eleven. Okay, so over here is the tech stuff. Let's go see if we can find a mount for my GoPro. We got some really cool Bluetooth speakers here. A one-piece speaker. That's cool. So they do have mounts, but they are over $100. And I am not willing to shell out that much money for a mount here. So let's move on. Some of that stuff is, I think, a lot more than you would find in the US. So I wonder if there's like some kind of import tax or something like you get in the US for some of the goods. Yeah, GoPro mount was like over $100, which I don't think is the same as the US. Okay, so upstairs looks to be clothes and stuff like that, handbags, and there's more. There looks like some candy over there. And it really is just like a duty-free store. It's giant with many levels. It looks like there's a few restaurants here, and they look and smell pretty good. So we'll definitely have to come back here. But since I got so much from 7-Eleven, we should probably head back and heat up all that food and try it out. I'm seeing a bunch of these Michelin signs, so I wonder if these have won any Michelin awards. Oh wow, this place looks really good. Maybe we'll get something from right here. Perhaps a soda honey yuzu. Hello. Can I get a soda? The first one, the soda honey yuzu? Yes, please. Alright guys, so they actually don't take cash here or card. You gotta come to these cash card areas and grab one of these, I guess. So let's see what this is about. Alright guys, we got our drink. Alright guys, we got our drink. Let's go find somewhere to drink it. And check this out. It looks super good. And there's a honeycomb on it and a piece of orange. Let's try it out. Oh, that's super refreshing. It tastes like a fresh orange juice, but in soda form. I've never tasted anything like it. I've never tasted anything so fruity and refreshing, and also having a bit of fizz to it. Now let's go ahead and try this honeycomb, which looks to be real. Yeah, that's real. And it might be one of my new favorite things. That's so good. And I'm guessing that's what they make the drinks with too. I might have to get another drink just to get some honeycomb. There's also little bits of jelly here, which I didn't realize until I got to like kind of the bottom of it. But anyway, I'm gonna finish this drink up, and then I guess we gotta find something to spend the rest of our money on. So let's see what we can get. This stuff looks good too. It's all mango based. Looks like they got boba as well. There's actually one of these in Sri Lanka as well, this place Nara. I was like, here's the theater as well. It looks really fancy. Alright guys, that seems to be it. Let's get out of here before it starts raining and I'm trapped here. But we'll definitely be coming back because I gotta try some of those food options. Well, we finally made it back to the Airbnb. Got a little wet, so I'm gonna change and then we'll heat up that food and try it. Okay, so since it's raining so hard, I figured we would try this egg tofu and minced pork soup. Feel like it's a really good time for that. So let's go ahead and heat this up. And everything is in Thai, so you gotta use Google Translate here. Let's see what they say. And there's the instructions. All right, guys, everything's heated up, so let's dig in. All right, guys, I got everything heated up, and now let's dig in. So first up, we got the pork and egg tofu soup. Let's give it a try. I can tell already that it probably needs some chili oil or something, but I don't have that right now. So there's a little bit of glass noodle in it, some like pork meatball with some spinach, it looks like, and then this must be the egg tofu. The soup is not that flavorful. I honestly get mostly the flavor of the spinach that's in here, but it's not bad. The noodles aren't like super mushy or anything. They've got a good, nice texture to them, so that I appreciate. Let's try some of this pork. It's a good meatball. It's flavorful, salty, just what I expected really. And now a piece of the egg tofu. That's pretty good. It's soft. It's like silken tofu. I mean, for like 50 cents, you know, this, you can't go wrong with this. All right, next up, let's try this beautiful piece of salmon with some crispy skin on it. Not so crispy anymore, but at one point it was. And then we got a little dumpling as well with some veggies and mushroom, it looks like. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of salmon in the world unless it's raw. I love raw salmon, but cooked salmon, I'm not a fan, even if it's fresh. So I'm a little wary about this one. And starting off, that little edge looks super dry. Not promising so far, but it is a microwavable meal. All right, let's try a little bite with rice and salmon and a little piece of mushroom. It's super fishy, kind of like that bloodline fishy. The teriyaki sauce, or whatever sauce this is on here though, that tastes really good. It's very strong, and it's kind of masking that fishy flavor. Let's try some of this dumpling. Dumpling's good, very ginger forward. Overall, if you like salmon and you can handle the fishiness of this, you should get it because it's a pretty good deal as well. It's like 50 cents again. But if not, stay away from it because there's very much a fish flavor. All right, moving on to this little chicken rice burger. Looks very interesting. And it actually smells like Thai red curry. It's got like that gingery, lemongrassy smell to it. Wow, that's the best thing here so far. It's spicy, it's got a lot of flavor to it. Like I was saying, that lemongrass and ginger really comes through. And it actually tastes just like a handheld Thai red curry. It's incredible. Seriously, try that, because I mean, if someone served that to me in a restaurant, I'd be perfectly happy with it. That's how good it is. All right, next we got some onigiri, and I believe it's salmon. Let's try this. That's really good. The rice is flavorful. The salmon is nice and salty, and it's comparable to really any of the onigiri I've had, because I haven't had a lot. There's just not a lot to find in the US, and from what I have had, this stacks up really great to it. Let's also get a little try of this melon Fanta, I think is what it was. Go ahead and stay away from that. It actually tastes like banana. Banana soda, not a fan. All right, guys, let's move on to dessert. And I got this little custard bun that said Thai custard on it, which I'm not sure what that is. Maybe like a pandan flavor. Let's go ahead and try it. That is not custard. It's like jelly. And I'm pretty sure that is a pandan flavor, and I also get a little bit of coconut. I'm not complaining though, because this is really good. The texture just caught me off guard. That's so good. Love it. Next up, we got a mochi cake. And this one looks a little disappointing compared to the custard bun there. Take a look inside. There's just a dollop of chocolate. Let's go ahead and try it. That just tastes like a stale chocolate cake. That one's not good. All right, guys. That was a couple of things I got here from 7-Eleven. Most of it is really good. And like I was saying, 7-Eleven here is on a completely different level compared to the US. There's just so much more flavor and so many more options to choose from here. It's crazy. You could just eat at 7-Eleven and be completely happy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna finish the rest of this food up, and that is gonna be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching my first video here in Bangkok. And if you liked it, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, have a great day.